To create a purchase requisition, first of all log into MyPortal. You'll then be presented with a purchasing option along the top toolbar. If you select into there and click on Requisition, that will open a new page. In here, the first thing to do is select the supplier. This can be done by clicking on the magnifying glass here. Now with the supplier, if you know the supplier's name or its short code, that can be entered into either one of these search boxes. If you only know part of the name or the code, add in that part that you do know and then pop in the wildcard, so the percentage sign, at the end of the part of the code that you do know, and the system will search on that basis. So in this example, I will just search for everything. So I've popped in the wildcard into the supplier title, and if you click on the magnifying glass, I've now got a list of all of my suppliers on the system. So you can scroll down and select the one that you would like. So in this example, I'm going to select A to Z supplies. And you see their details are now populated up here at the top. You can pop in any reference that you require, and obviously date and period the document as appropriate as well. If you do have multiple locations, these can be selected by the delivery location over here to the right hand side. Again, if you click on the magnifying glass to the right, this will enable you to search. The same criteria exists on this search box as well. If you know the location code or title, please enter this in. If you only know part of it, enter that part, and then the percentage sign will act as your wildcard. So my percentage sign here will bring back all of the locations that I have security access to. So I'm going to select the top one, Academy Activities, and as you'll see, all of the delivery address details will populate here as well. Now to actually add the item details that you'd like to order in, if you go down to the bottom here, you'll see there's a pale pink box under description. If you click into that, this box is a free type field, so you can enter in what you would like in there and then just work your way across the line. So the quantity, the measure isn't a mandatory field, but it can be entered in if you would like. The price. Then once you select the VAT rate, it will actually calculate the VAT element and the gross amount by default for you. Now at this point on the requisition, the nominal account is not a mandatory field. If you do know which nominal account you want the expenditure to come out of, this can be selected by clicking into the box and again using the magnifying glass here to search. So again on the search, I know that I want an ACA location nominal and it begins with 4. So I've put that in the box and then put the percentage sign in as the wildcard. So again, if we click on the magnifying glass, we then get all of our ACA 4000 codes nominals. So I'm going to select books, so the 4005, and then as you see, the cursor has now moved straight away into the account box because an account now is mandatory because you've selected a nominal. Same search criteria exists here, so again, the magnifying glass, and I've just put the wildcard in, so I now have all of my accounts accessible, and I'm going to select drama on this occasion. You see the document is now complete. So we do have our options down here. At this point you can click to check on the budget and the budget review. This will give you a short example of how much budget there is against this nominal and account combination and how much is remaining. If at this point you're not happy with the document or you're called away, for example, you can use the Save Draft option. That will put the requisition into a holding state and you'll be able to retrieve it later to add on any additional lines. If you are happy with the document, you can click on Post Document here. That will then post the document and give you a document number. Now this then gives you the option to either view the document that you've posted, or you can select New Document and move on to the next one. If you don't want any of those options, you can close this window here and it will indeed take you back to a new requisition, but then you have your options to browse again at the top, so your search or your home bar, for example.